Hello my dear friends, welcome back to CSCR at home. In this video we can study about vitamin B12, that is cobalamin. It is otherwise known as anti-pernicious anemia factor or extrinsic factor of Castile. Vitamin B12. This is a water soluble vitamin. Recommended daily allowance of vitamin B12. It is 1 to 2 mg per day. What are the sources of vitamin B12? Liver, curd, red meat, fish and egg. Why curd? This lactobacillus can synthesize B12. Vitamin B12 contains cobalt. The 4-pyrrole ring coordinate with a cobalt atom is called a corinth ring. 4 different forms. First one is cyanocobalamin. Then hydroxycobalamin. That is used in injectable preparations. Which one? Hydroxycobalamin. Then adenosylcobalamin. The major storage form seen in liver is adenosylcobalamin. Okay, adenosylcobalamin. Methylcobalamin is seen in blood circulation and cytoplasm of cells. Absorption of vitamin B12. For the absorption of vitamin B12, need 2 binding proteins. Which are they? Intrinsic factor of Castile and cobalamin. Intrinsic factor of Castile is secreted by gastric parietal cells. Cobalamin is secreted by saliva. Okay, cobalamin is secreted by saliva and intrinsic factor of Castile is secreted by gastric parietal cells. Okay, for example, you are eating food which is rich in B12. And when the food reach in our stomach, where in our gastric region, the gastric pepsin come for action. Okay, this one, that is the gastric pepsin release vitamin B12 from food, that is from protein rich food. Okay, first one, gastric pepsin release vitamin B12 from proteins. From there, the B12 attaches with cobalamin. That is a binding protein, cobalamin. Then they travel to duodenum. Which one? B12 and cobalamin travel to duodenum, where this cobalamin hydrolyzed by trypsin. Trypsin is produced from pancreatic juice. So, which enzyme hydrolyzes cobalamin? Trypsin. And B12 is released. And intrinsic factor comes and attaches to B12. So, in duodenum, the cobalamin is hydrolyzed by trypsin, where in duodenum, and B12 is released. And intrinsic factor is attached to B12. Then in ileum, at ileum, this B12 is attached to specific receptor on mucosal cells and absorbed. Okay, this is all about absorption of vitamin B12. Functions of vitamin B12. The important function is to act as a coenzyme for reducing ribonucleotides to deoxyribonucleotides. A step that is necessary in the replication of genes. Okay, and what are the major functions of vitamin B12? Promotion of growth and in RBC formation and maturation. Now we can study the enzymes which need B12 as coenzymes. Methylmalonyl coenzyme isomerase. It is needed for the isomerization of methylmalonyl coenzyme A. And this methylmalonyl coenzyme A is produced during the degradation of some amino acid and fatty acid. Then homocysteine methyltransferase. Homocysteine methyltransferase is otherwise known as methionine synthase. This enzyme is needed for the remethylation of homocysteine to methionine. Causes of B12 deficiency. Nutritional deficiency, that means our diet deficient in B12. Then decrease in absorption. Then Addisonian pernicious anemia. It is an autoimmune disease. In this case, factor, that is intrinsic factor, is deficient. Okay, Addisonian pernicious anemia. That means for the absorption we have studied 2 factors is needed. Here the intrinsic factor of castle is deficient. Then gastric atrophy. Atrophy of gastric epithelium leads to, it also causes B12 deficiency. Then pregnancy. During pregnancy requirement is high. Folate trap. Tissues like erythropoietic tissue of bone marrow and mucosal cells of intestine need both N5 and N10 methylene and N10 forms of tetrahydrofolate for the synthesis of nucleotides that is required for DNA replication. In B12 deficiency, this folate is trapped in N5 methyl form. This methylated form cannot be converted directly into other forms of tetrahydrofolate. So the N5 methyl form of folate is accumulated. We have studied methionine synthase is a B12 dependent enzyme. That means for the activation of this methionine synthase, B12 is necessary. So convert homocysteine to methionine. Okay, homocysteine is remethylated by methyl tetrahydrofolate. Okay, this one, methyl tetrahydrofolate. And this reaction is catalyzed by which enzyme? Methionine synthase. B12 is absent, the methionine synthase won't function properly. In that situation, what happens? This methyl tetrahydrofolate is accumulated. It cannot be used. It cannot be converted into tetrahydrofolate. This tetrahydrofolate is trapped in which form? Methyl form. And this form cannot be used in tissues. So, even though we have folate, it is trapped in which form? Methyl tetrahydrofolate. That is known as folate trap. Megaloblastic anemia is a type of macrocytic anemia. Okay. It arises when B12 deficiency impairs the metabolism of folic acid, which lead to functional folate deficiency. It causes immature precursors of erythrocyte in blood circulation. That is known as megaloblastic anemia. Then pernicious anemia. It is a form of megaloblastic anemia. The symptoms are same. Okay, pernicious anemia is a type of megaloblastic anemia. Okay, pernicious anemia is mainly due to the failure of absorption of vitamin B12. And in the case of pernicious anemia, the irreversible degeneration of spinal cord is also occur due to the deficiency. Which deficiency? Methionine deficiency in central nervous system. Abnormal homocysteine level. If homocysteine accumulate, it lead to homocysteinuria. Demyelination. We have studied that for the activity of enzymes, B12 is needed. So, if homocysteine methyl transferase is not present, so if B12 is deficient, homocysteine methyl transferase won't act properly. What is the role of homocysteine methyl transferase? Homocysteine methyl transferase convert homocysteine to methionine. Methionine is needed for the formation of myelin sheath of nerves. So, if B12 is deficient, it leads to demyelination. Then, subacute combined degeneration. The demyelination affects cerebral cortex, dorsal column and pyramidal tract of spinal cord. Here, sensory and motor tracts are affected. It leads to combined degeneration. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Thank you.